Thank you, Ambassador Rae, and I'm pleased to hear that you're happy to return to the committee again in the future. There are many issues, and it has taken a while to book you. But anyways, I'll leave that there. We welcome you back again. I want to start by asking about genocide recognition. We know that when the House of Commons recognizes a genocide, that doesn't necessarily mean that the Government of Canada recognizes that genocide, nor does it mean that it's advocating for that recognition internationally. And your office could play an important role advocating for genocide recognition in certain cases on the world stage. But there have been a number of recent cases of genocide recognition in the House where the government has not commented either way. So I want to ask, in regards to certain specific instances, whether your office is advocating for broader international recognition of those genocide and what the position of the Government of Canada is. So let's start with the Tamil Genocide at the end of the Sri Lankan Civil War. Does the Government of Canada regard this as a genocide, and is your office advocating for broader genocide recognition?
It's not just my office, Mr. Ganeas. It's also our office in Geneva, which is very involved in the issue of what's happened to the Tamils. I've been very involved with this issue since my work at the Forum of Federations, going back to the end of the end of the last century. So this has been a long time coming. There's two questions around recognition. One is, do we describe things as a genocide in our speeches and in our comments? The answer is yes. The second is the official or formal recognition of a genocide is something that takes place between states parties at the ICJ, as the International Court of Justice, as you well know. So the UN itself does not normally make a declaration in the General Assembly with respect to that question, but it is something which we do not hesitate to mention in our speeches, whether it's to do with the situation affecting the Tamils or the situation affecting the Uyghurs or many, many other situations with which, if I may say so, given our friendship over the years, both you and I are very familiar. So yes, it is something that we discuss on a frequent basis.
Yeah, thank you. If I can just sharpen the question to be precise, though, is it the position of the Government of Canada that genocide did take place towards Tamils at the end of the Sri Lankan Civil War?
Not that I'm aware of. I've not seen that as an official position of the government. It doesn't take away in any respect from our ability as a delegation to refer specifically to the situation involving the Tamils, which, as you may know, is something with which I'm extremely familiar.